What's up guys, Pablo here with another video, and today we have the unboxing and my first thoughts and impressions on the Mercurial Vapor 14 Academy by Nike. I want to get started by saying that I love football or soccer, but I play and practice it primarily as a hobby. As much as I wish I was a pro or even a semi-pro, I'm not quite at that level, so just keep that in mind while watching the video. Also, I played and practiced with these boots for 2 sessions in order to try them out, so this is not a full-on review, just my initial thoughts. The newest versions of the Mercurials were released in early 2021, but the specific colorway that I'm showing you today was released in May 18 of this year as well. The cleats come in a regular orange Nike box, and they were shipped with their environmentally friendly shipping package. The tier of the Mercurial that we have today is the Vapor 14 Academy in the dynamic turquoise lime glow colorway, and it retails for $80 US. The colorway for the boots today is part of Nike's Impulse pack that was released for the summer, but we'll talk about this more in a bit. And here in the US, you can find the boots at Nike or at a couple other stores as well. There is 2 more tiers of the Mercurial in which this colorway is available, and we will be drawing comparisons to those throughout the video. Those are the Elite and Pro tiers that are meant to be step-ups from the Academy one that we have here today. And those 2 retail for $140 and $250 US respectively. When you get the boots out of the box, you can tell that these are a little bit more basic and that they don't have the premium materials like the other 2 tiers. They also seem to be less streamlined and meant for speed like the other tiers, which creates a wider look and fit for this Academy Mercurial. One thing that is very noticeable is how nice and popping this colorway is. The moment I saw them, I knew that Nike was going for that summer aesthetic with the colorway, and I think that they did a really good job at it. As mentioned already, this colorway belongs to the Impulse pack released by Nike ahead of the multiple summer competitions going on across the globe. With last year's delays due to COVID, we are witnessing a great summer for football as we have the Euros, Copa America, Gold Cup, and the Summer Olympics going on. The pack consists of 3 different silhouettes, and those are the Phantom GT, Tiempo Legend, and obviously the Mercurial. Similar to previous packs by Nike, all 3 silhouettes share the same color scheme. It is simply adjusted to match each boot in a different way. Nike created a narrative around the pack to represent the return back to normal after the pandemic, which for football means people returning back to stadiums as players and or fans. I was a big fan of the neighborhood pack last year, but this one definitely catches your eye and it brings more of that summer aesthetic to the boots. The way that they combine the colors on the upper makes it a lot more visually attractive. Speaking of the upper, the one on this Vapor 14 is made up of synthetic materials. It features a textured pattern throughout, which according to Nike helps with better control when dribbling at high speeds. Also, this replicates the idea of the upper found on the Elite and Pro tiers without the premium materials and the knitted kind of finish. Moving on to the outsole or sole plate, the Vapor 14 features a TPU outsole that features a stud layout that, according to Nike, is designed for speed. In comparison to higher tiers, this one does not feature an aero track zone or sole plate, which is meant to be more responsive and help with performance. A couple of changes would be the way that the area below the ball of your foot is laid out and the design on the studs themselves. The studs for the Academy are specifically designed conical studs that are meant for sudden cutting and responsiveness. However, these studs are what give the cleats the multi-ground and firm ground ability, which means that these can be used in natural or synthetic surfaces without worrying about injury or damage to the cleats. Now, these are all great features, but they have to transition into performance for them to actually provide value. And I am happy to say that they actually do. However, as you always hear me say, the boots can only do so much for you. Your ability and how hard you work will be a lot more of a factor into your game than any shoe ever will. The first time that I put on the boots, I was a bit hesitant that they were going to be uncomfortable since they were not broken in. However, this was not the case, as the less premium materials on the Academy tier provide a natural wider fit that works great with my natural wider feet. It obviously took some time for them to adjust, but after a couple minutes of having them on and messing around with the ball a little bit, they felt a lot better and molded to my feet. And they were not constantly hurting due to the natural tightness of the more premium materials like the other 2 tiers. The touch with the upper felt great, but nothing too special. The texture and rubber-ish kind of finish on the upper due to the synthetic materials, I felt, made only a slight difference when controlling the ball. The traction of the cleats was decent. The TPU sole plate felt like some of the cleats I've had in the past, and not the most responsive. Also, I tried these on tall natural grass, I was not able to find a synthetic field to test them on. It's hard to tell how durable these will be with only the 2 sessions I have used them for, but if you plan on using them more constantly and with a lot more intensity, a higher tier might be a better investment. So overall, the Vapor 14 Academy provides a great amount of value for $80, but you cannot expect premium quality out of it. And that was it for today's video, guys. I really hope you liked it and got something useful out of it. If you did, please go ahead and hit that subscribe and thumbs up buttons down below. I would highly appreciate it. And if you have the Vapor 14 Academy, go ahead and leave a comment down below with your thoughts and opinions so other people watching can also consider them. Once again, that was it for today. Pablo, out.